Hey everybody, this is Dream, and today I'm going to be reviewing Crown Trick. Crown Trick is developed by Next Studios and published by Team 17. It comes out on September 7th of 2021, and it is a turn-based strategy game. Currently don't have a price for it yet, so we can't really give you that, but we can kind of tell you about the game a little bit and kind of let you know what you're going to expect. Alright, so like I said, this is kind of it's not exactly a turn-based strategy game, but it is. If you play a game like Hades, then this game is gonna be very something that you would understand. Basically, you start as a base character and you do runs until you die through floors, and then you get upgrades and stuff as you do that. So your character is gonna get stronger naturally as you progress through the game, dying and getting new items and new gear and things of nature. In this particular game, it has a very cool style. Basically, you're on a floor that is kind of like a checkerboard, and you can move in any direction, up and down or left and right. And then you're gonna have different weapons you can find, which are gonna have different abilities, and how far away that they attack from or anything like that. You're also going to get crystals that you can get that are called familiars that you're going to be able to carry around that are going to give you some bonus things. And then when you kill enemies, you're going to have the ability to pick up different items and things. And then you're also going to come against these pillars that are going to give you these options that you can do different things. For instance, there's one where you call it a competitive eating contest, and eating these things give you points. And in ranges, and so you can even lose points or even gain, and then the amount of points you get after 3 servings will determine what kind of gear you get, or you can also just not participate in those type of things at all if you don't want, but I do recommend actually doing that. The gameplay is actually really good. Like I said, it plays a lot like Hades, so if you like Hades, then you're going to like this game quite a bit, I think. The style of graphics is also really cool. It's very well put together, and it looks really nice on the Xbox. It is kind of a cartoonish game style and gameplay, and it's very fantasy driven, so you're gonna see a lot of funny things. Like, for instance, there's some enemies that are literally mops and then there's other enemies that are like little animals, and there's bigger enemies that are like witches and things like that. There's just lots of different options from that perspective that you're going to come across as you play. And there's also going to be some characters you're going to come across that are going to give you bonuses as well. And then there's also going to be rooms with chests. There's going to be lots of rooms with lots of different things, and they're going to give you lots of different options to get different types of weapons and different bonuses and power-ups and relics, and just so many options in this game. Overall, I do really enjoy this game. I haven't played Hades a whole bunch, or that there's a couple other games like this too. The boyfriend weapon game is also kind of like this, but I think this is actually better in some ways than those games. It's a little more straightforward, like when it comes to teaching you how to play the game. And I do like the animation and stuff in the game better than I like it in the other ones. The campaign part of the game is it's really well put together. You feel like every time that you progress and beat some enemies and get back to the resurrection area that you're progressing, and so that's a very important thing in a game like this, because you don't want to feel like you're just stuck doing the same thing over and over. There does feel like a little bit of that, but it's not overwhelming, and once you progress a few times, it really advance. You get better quite a bit, so you can beat more bosses and things of the nature. The audio in the game is also really good. Everything works as it's intended. It sounds really, really awesome, and it's just really good game. The difficulty of the game is hard, but like I said, as you progress, you get better and better, and the game gets easier from that perspective, which is how these games are designed. It's like a leveling system, so to speak. So, it has that dungeon crawler feel, but also the leveling system, and obviously the items you get is going to make a difference in how well you can do. So you got to be really smart about what you pick. I haven't run across any bugs in this game, so everything in the game works really well. Let me get into the achievements. They are going to take some time. They do require you to play and get lots of kills and die a bunch of times and get lots of soul shards and just, do lots of different things. So You're gonna take some time to complete this game. It's not gonna be a quick 1,000 by any stretch of imagination, but it's a fun little game, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. Like I said, we don't have a price yet, so I can't really put anything about that, but I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. It's really, really surprising game. I didn't know what to expect when I played it, and like I said, I wasn't huge about Hades, but I liked the style of this game better than I liked that one, and I thought that game was very interesting. So that's pretty much all I got for this one. If you do pick it up, let us know in the comments what you think, and thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, and have a nice day.